this group of leaders. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on another team from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Cavaliers will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Virginia Tech's offense has the ball first today. Virginia Tech opened up a can the last time they saw the Hoos.
Yeah, they took care of business, and they've dominated this rivalry, and Virginia knows that, and it's in their head. They're going to have to do something early in this football game to really turn that tide.
You got to answer the bell. When Virginia and Virginia Tech play, you got to start fast. Last time it was the Hokies. Let's find out what happens here.
He's got it. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's take a moment here and talk a little Virginia Tech. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Hokies are flying down the field. Dropping back, it's Newton. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. Safe to say expectations have not been met. When you start a season in the top 5, you expect to contend for a playoff spot. Now they're sitting there unranked. What about just overhauling the whole program if they can't get this thing fixed?
Well, yes, and it's hard, man. It's hard when you start that high and then something happens and it starts to snowball. Momentum is a powerful thing. These are young kids, Jesse, and they got to find a way to swing that momentum.
They've had some tough losses, obviously some key injuries, but they need... in the worst way possible. They have got to find a way to right the ship.
Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him. That loss a week ago, called on just once. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense will go to work for the first time today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go ahead?
I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Grant behind the line. It's Vick. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. On the move. The Hokies get it past the sticks. From that spot on the field, you had to expect them to go for it, and it worked out.
Why the heck would you not go for it? I mean, I almost want to go for it on every part of the field, but especially once you start to get this deep in territory. But you're also, field goals aren't 100% at this distance. It's a little bit of a longer kick. Let's try to keep this drive alive and try to go get extra points.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area.
Touchdown, Hokies! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the 1st quarter with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the 1st quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Bring in the heat. That's caught. It's Otis. Made a defender miss. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down. Sends it back in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Otis. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And And the Cavaliers have moved it inside the 20. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Powers through the defender. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He wants to throw it. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He wants it all. Touchdown, Virginia! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly to the tight end. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations. Continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Turning it on! Past the sticks, and he may get more. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working that left side now. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Hokies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's got it on the move, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. All right, guys, let's talk for just a moment about Virginia. Great pickup on the defensive front. Three-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unleashes it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Cavaliers decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Just a short pass to the tight end. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not, and if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets the give. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a 1st down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I know it's not a 1st down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
They're working that left side. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Hokies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a... drive together here as they start from their own 21. They keep it on the ground to open the third. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. And the Cavaliers are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Fights off a defender. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And the third down pass is incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looks as if he's going to run it. The ball pops out. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Doesn't it always seem... Ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds. You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he just...
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And the pummeling has started. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Pulled and fired complete.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it on the option. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28th. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's got it. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. But the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
A strike downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big touchdown, Hokies. A great catch and run for 6. Hokie, Tech, VPI built a big lead on the Hoos.
You got to love the way the Hokies have come out in this game, and they've just taken it. They're playing with more energy, and they're flying around.
They're flying around, playing great, playing with an edge. You can tell this game really, really matters. That's why rivalries are so much fun.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Handoff from the gun. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Cavaliers line up to punt it away. Here's the return. Can they catch him? Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Looking for room, it's Vick. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Oh, he's got some space. He is run out of bounds right at the 10-yard line.
The number one key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He'll set up to throw. Big fella moving. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. How about this dude? He's throwing it like Don Strock or Jim Druckenmiller. He's running it like Tyrod Taylor, or doing it all like Michael Vick.
Just showing the whole game, showing the repertoire, and how hard is it to stop a guy like this? I mean, when he can do all these things and stress you with his feet, stress you with his arm, that's why he's hard to stop, and that's why he's having himself a day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Westbrook. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Gilliam. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Bunch formation for these receivers. Leaves it with the running back. Shakes off the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Hokies! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They built a cover. And trying to hang on for... victory.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Westbrook. They'll run the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. How about this group taking the lunch pail, going to work, locking in, and shutting down this offense?
And Virginia Tech fans love to hear that because that's how they built this brand. It's been a physical, tough defense, and this defense has lived up to the reputation.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep...
He's going to fire deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Buys a little time. He's going to run it. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. They go to the wide receiver screen. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Catch in the middle, it's Vick. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. They just keep firing. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. He threw a couple of costly interceptions in that loss last week, but a really good job to take care of the football in this one.
And Reese, at that position, you better have a short-term memory, right? Quarterbacks have to forget about it, move on, forget the mistakes. Nice job putting that behind him last week. Coming out today, putting together a great performance for his team.
Now the toss. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. They're right down the middle. They marched 72 yards, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's Gilliam. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. The Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. He'll do it himself on the draw. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Breaks into the open. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They go to the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. It was the Hokies gobbling up the Cavaliers in this one, and they will claim the Commonwealth Cup. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.